right, we are live again. Again, rapid fire coming at you.
Let's go.
Yeah, episode of On the Rocks.
Yeah, right here.
What's going
on?
Right
here, right now.
Yeah.
You know, Jay. This is my first conference ever, and it has been. I've been really surprised by how much stuff there is to do, and it just like never ends. And so my original like vlog planning has become really difficult because you go, you do the thing, right? So this is what happened yesterday. I took a little video 2 days ago to like introduce what was happening, right?
Yeah.
And then I went to dinner, and then I went to a different dinner, and then I went to a different dinner, and then I went out somewhere, and then I got back to the hotel room at like 12:30 or something.
Right.
And you know, that's not the time to take a here's a recap video. It just doesn't make sense, right? And then so the next morning I got here, there was keynote, and then another keynote, and then I've listened to the apps talk about what's going on with their different apps, like watch a little like here's what we do, and then over here I got to watch you talk about like here's Zero Inventory Plus and all the cool applications of it, right? And so I just have stayed busy.
Yeah.
Because then at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, it was all right. Now I'm off to dinner again, and second dinner or whatever. Like actually, last night was just one. Yeah, it just like happens again.
For sure.
And then same thing. Back to hotel at like 12:15 or something.
Yep.
Which is just not the right time to take a video about my experience.
Yeah.
And so. That's happened again today, right? It's the same thing. Liz talked this morning at the keynote, and so it definitely had to be there. Scott Serrano, he did a little rap as an introductory piece, which I felt like I needed to go watch. And then they also had a guy talking about a guy from OpenAI, originally talking about like the future of AI and AGI and where kind of the world is going. And it just been interesting conversation after interesting conversation. Then stack that up with meeting people and then eating, and it's just I am surprised at how much stuff I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't expect that, but I didn't. And so what I think I'm going to do instead then is just like a summary video at the end. Maybe on Friday, maybe on Saturday, maybe on next Monday or something, and that will give me time to have reflected on all of the different things that I've done.
For sure.
Because there are so many different people that are here, so many different products that are here to see, that it's just it is a lot of information, a lot of people, and I think in the end a lot of good stories.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like me, every minute of your time here is pretty much used.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happened.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know why I didn't expect that, but that's been one of the things that I've definitely noticed.
So how would you rate your experience so far?
Well, it's been fantastic, and so I don't know if that's not really a rating, but let's call it a 10 out of 10. I don't know even really what I would improve.
Okay.
The things that I wanted to do are exactly what I've been able to do because I wanted to meet interesting people, and I have done that over and over and over again. I made a little bucket list of things that I would ever want to do at a conference. That was like 8 things, and I've done like 4 of them already.
Yeah.
They're all associated with like meeting people and talking to specific people about specific things, and I've been able to meet these people that I am aware of through internet or wherever else, right? That I've heard about from other things, and so it's been that part has been fantastic, and then being able to be here with. Like yesterday I talked to Ben Stein, who is the CEO of Keep.
Yep.
And the CEO of the product is here talking about his product, about why it's useful for me in what I do. And so it's been fantastic to be able to talk to those people. I also talked to Fadi over at Clockwork about his product and what they do, and he's the CEO of that company too.
Right.
And so it's just like the people that are here are the people who came up with these ideas.
For sure.
And so hearing their stories, hearing where that came from has been like super interesting. And then all of the different content, which some more of it is starting right now, has been great. I just listened to Jason talk about Jason Stats talk about where he thinks AI is going. With the guy from Xero who introduced Jax, like one of the product guys.
Right.
And then again yesterday I got to listen to you talk about Zero Inventory Plus applications with a guy from Amazon's product delivery group, like their partnership group. Like it's just the quality of people that I'm getting to like getting both to meet, talk to, and then hear from. It's like I don't know what I was expecting, but it's like it's exceeding that expectation.
Sure. So I'm not going to put you on the spot, but I'm not going to ask you for what is the best new app you've seen, but give it a top 3. I mean, and you don't have to rate them, just
Well, so I didn't know a whole lot about a lot of apps, and so it's really hard for me to say like which one's the best one because this isn't the place for that
not
really
looking
either.
for the best. Like what gave you the best positive feels for what you need to do and use it in what you do at HRA.
Right, and so there's no question that there are lots of different people in the like projections and forecasting and financial reporting space. And so many of those products, and again, I saw a little bit of them. I don't know what's really going on there, right? But so many of those products are super interesting. That's people like Reach, like Giraffe, like Clockwork, like you guys at Fathom over here, and Sift. Like there's just loads of them, and they all are unique and beautiful looking. And so it's really. There's no question that something like that can be really helpful to someone that's an advisor, because it's a tool that allows you to take data from that source of data and then interpret it and use it to forecast, use it to help you with ongoing and forward-looking stuff, like huge. And then there are other apps and other people that I've talked to that are doing things that I think will be really interesting. Like I don't know how successful they are at it right now, and I don't know how you can even incorporate it. But people that are using machine learning and AI in the in coding transactions, right, and like that's a really really neat function, right? And people the partners with all of the different pay apps, right? Like they're all looking for the best way to make that process as easy and simple for both accountants but also the business owners in that process. So I think there's so many good ones, right?
Yeah.
But there are those FP&A ones, particularly for what I do, are the ones I'm really the most interested in seeing more of and learning more about too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So last question for you.
Yeah.
What was the last app you loaded on your phone?
Like messages, like X. What are we talking about here? Like added
the
to my phone?
last app you installed on your phone.
Oh my gosh! Hold on, can I scroll through?
Sure, go for it.
What's the last app that you've added to your phone?
For me, it was crap. I forgot. I looked at it the other day.
This is going to be really embarrassing, but there's a reason why this happened. So I don't add a bunch of apps on my phone. Typically, I'm certainly not trying to add work-related apps to my phone because I definitely want to be disconnected from work when I'm at home. But the last app that I probably truly added, the last one I downloaded is probably WhatsApp, which is really feels very embarrassing to have been like, oh, that's the one I used last. But when I went on vacation, when I went on the cruise a couple months back, WhatsApp was a very easy way to utilize Wi-Fi on the boat to connect to my friends and the people that I was there with.
Yeah.
And so it made communication a lot easier without having to use messaging. And then that's worked out great here because there's a thread that now I'm on part of here to like find where people are.
Overwhelming thread.
And there's
to be honest with you.
a lot of activity. But it those connection type things, right? Like are really important apps, and that's not a very interesting one. It's not like a great story or anything, but that's true. WhatsApp is the most recent one.
Well, mine happens to be Pexels, which is for stock art.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Stock photography. So
like AI stock photography, or
no, I was using it to
like true
use Adobe Express to create some thumbnails.
Yeah.
So there's some AI in that, but it's just pulling images over. So
got it.
But I am working on an automation to build some faceless videos, which does make some graphics. So,
awesome.
Yeah, more to come on that. But
right.
All right.
Awesome. Well, thanks for chatting with me, Jay.
You're welcome. Thank you.
See you next time, everyone.
See you, everybody.
Bye.